always roll and the wind never stops. This is our town, baby, you and me. It takes a little time, but soon you will see. We got clothes on the line, blowing in the breeze. The kids on the wharf, skipping rocks in the sea. The people are friendly and the children are free. Yeah, our little town is just heaven to me. This is our town, our little town. This is our town, our little town. One day it's up, the next day it's down. This is our town, our little town. Our town, our little town. Our town, our little town. We got church bells ringing, what a heavenly sound. Young boys driving their dad's car around. We got the prettiest girls walking around. Soon they'll be leaving this old town. We got so many leaving, yeah, chasing their dreams. Say there's nothing here, or so it seems. And they will miss it, someday they'll know. They'll want to return to the town they love so. Our town, our little town. This is our town, our little town. One day it's up, the next day it's down. This is our town, our little town.
Good evening. Welcome to This Week in Review. Tonight's stories include March is Nutrition Month, Provincial Wellness Plan, Wednesday's Nasty Weather. These stories plus the BBS Playbill, Off the Rack, and more coming up after this.
As members of CHAMP, we've had a close bond with the war amputees ever since we were kids.
We've learned about Canada's military heritage.
From those who are actually there.
Now we can pass on their message through presentations, videos, and our own website.
Operation Legacy isn't just about remembering.
It's commemoration with a message.
That message? Never again.
It was our war. It is their legacy.
March is Nutrition Month, and this year's theme is Make Wise Food Choices Wherever You Go. This is the 25th anniversary of the Dietitians of Canada Nutrition Month. The 2006 campaign focuses on the theme of making wise food choices at different points of purchase, from grocery stores or food service like restaurants and cafeterias. Canadians are eating at any time of day, at various places, alone or in groups, all kinds of food. Statistics Canada reported that Canadian households are spending 30% of their food dollars on meals outside of the home and 70% on food purchases at stores. The Dietitians of Canada offer some idea on how to make wise food choices. When dining out, challenge family members to choose a meal that is healthy and follows Canada's food guide to healthy eating. See who has the most balanced meal. Involve your kids in planning school lunches. Children are more likely to eat healthy foods and snacks that they choose or that they prepare. When planning an outing with your family, be sure to pack healthy snacks and drinks. Bringing your own water and food will help you stay hydrated and energetic on your excursion, keep you out of food line lumps, and save money too. Look at the food package labels in the cupboard. Use the nutrition facts table to see if the food has a little or a lot of nutrition. With so many resources and information available about nutrition, making wise food choices wherever you go becomes easier. Government encourages Newfoundlanders and Labradorians to go healthy. The government has launched a new provincial wellness plan. This plan focuses on improving the health of the population and helping all Newfoundlanders and Labradorians achieve their best state of wellness. John Ottenheimer, Minister of Health and Community Services, stated that the new provincial wellness plan is a progressive step towards in helping to promote healthy eating habits, a balanced lifestyle, and active living to all residents of the province. Our province is known as one of the most unhealthiest in the country, and the government is committed to changing that. Phase 1 of the plan focuses on some key areas including healthy eating, physical activity, tobacco control, and injury prevention. Specific initiatives over the next 3 years will include a way to create school environments that support healthy living for children, youth, and the larger school community. Healthy living community-based programs will expand to support wellness priorities among individuals. The Calder Health Care Centre will be playing a major role in this plan. In the coming weeks, the management at the Calder Health Care Centre will be providing information sessions to the public on different issues involving health concerns. They will be building on programs that already exist. For example, the public health nurse now visits the school on a variety of topics. Under this new program, we will see more of this type of public education. This is a positive step in helping our community achieve a better state of wellness. A new website, www.gohealthy.ca, will promote the provincial wellness plan and will include tips on active living, healthy eating, injury preventions, and being smoke-free. On Wednesday of this week, we experienced another little taste of winter. On Wednesday morning, residents woke up to a nasty day. In the wee hours of Wednesday morning, it began to snow, which changed to freezing rain and then to rain. By the time people were ready to go to work, it was windy, raining, and there were slushy road conditions. Vehicles had a thin layer of ice on them, and some people had to shovel driveways. The students must have been happy that the teachers had a workshop plan. This meant they didn't have to get up and go out in the nasty weather. At about 9 a.m., the temperature was +1. It was still misty rain, but the road conditions were improved. By afternoon, the foul weather was forgotten, and everyone was delighted that the sun was shining. The forecast for the remainder of the week didn't seem too bad, with mild temperatures, which we were all looking forward to. Stay tuned for more of This Week in Review coming up after this.
It took billions of years, but it was perfect. New life coming from the old, part of it hot, part of it frozen. A constantly moving blend of atmospheric elements kept the thermostat perfect to support the delicate balance. It has been called a miracle, and when you see how perfectly everything works together, you realize that it is. But today, the earth is warming. If it continues, what quenched our thirst will flood the land. What filled our plates will turn to dust. Nature is not doing this. We are. Nature cannot stop it. We can. But we have to start now.
It's been reported that the caribou have found their way back to the Route 480. Earlier in the week, it came to our attention that a few people have been seeing caribou in over the road. On Thursday, we decided to go in and take a look around to see for ourselves. Sure enough, there were a few caribou just before we got to Sailbrook. On our return trip, we saw more. This time they were on the road helping themselves to the salt. They didn't seem in any hurry to move. We saw a larger herd near the Lions Club sign. The Community Youth Network is sponsoring a new pilot program. This is a new program, the first of its kind, and Burgeo was fortunate enough to get funding for it. It is called the ISCEE, Income Support Exploration Experience, or C for short. It is a 15-week program with an individual working 35 hours per week. The participant will be given a $100 weekly stipend and will receive $3,000 tuition or learning voucher at the end of the term. The weekly allowance will have no effect on any other income that the participant will receive. HRLE, Human Resources, Labor and Employment, is the funding agency. Burgeo Academy is the sponsor, and the Community Youth Network is the coordinator. The possible participants were recommended and directly chosen by HRLE. Interviews were set up and carried out with the participants. The Community Youth Network did interviews for the best candidate for the program. Ms. Karen Pink was chosen. Ms. Pink will be a resource for the school. Some of her duties include homework haven, after-school tutoring, helping with the CYN and the CIS. She will be helping with the Little Chefs program at the Resource Center, some art classes, as well as the elementary school language arts program. As part of the program, the participant is invited to take part in career exploration, visit a post-secondary institutions, emergency training, and possibly an interview session. Programs like this are a definite advantage to our community. They give individuals the opportunity to obtain work experience while providing valuable resources to organizations that they are placed with. Stay with us for Off the Rack and the BBS Playbill, all after this.
What if your family lived in a home on an island you couldn't leave? With limited amounts of food and safe drinking water. It would be very important to make things last, wouldn't it? Especially if your family kept growing and growing and growing. Well, it doesn't matter where your home is, because we all live on an island we can't leave. So please, use only what you need, because supplies truly are limited. We can do that.
Off the Rack. This week, as we scanned our tape rack, we came across a tape of a helicopter tour of the Burgeo and surrounding area. Let's look back to 1989. BBS Playbill. Try your luck on Wednesday by playing Elk Committee TV Bingo. Tune in on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. for a rebroadcast of the Bandwagon from 1989. And I'll be here again next week with This Week in Review. Please stay tuned now for the Bandwagon from 1989. For This Week in Review, I'm Marie Rose. Good night and God bless.